Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Indah Astuti-2220302046. Number 2046. The motion of this debate is, this house believes that public schools are better than private schools. So the first speech is from government team. I agree with that motion that public schools are better than private schools with some reasons. First, the public schools are free education. Public schools provide free education to all students, which makes it possible for students from lower-income families to access quality education. Second, public schools have diversity. Public schools often have a more diverse student population than private schools, which can expose students to a wider range of cultures and perspectives. Third, access to resources. Public schools often have access to more resources, such as technology, facilities, and extracurricular activities, than many private schools. The following are the benefits you will get from public schools. The first one is, there is no cost to attend a public school. Then the child will attend school with children living in the neighborhood, making it easier to encourage friendships with classmates residing nearby. The third is, public schools often have more options for classes, after-school activities, and varied curriculums than many smaller private schools. The child may be exposed to a greater diversity of cultures and ethnicities than in some private schools that may be religion-based. Public schools tend to offer more accommodation and services such as augmentative and alternative communication or AAC, speech therapy, physical, occupational, and behavior therapy to students who need it. Some public schools have better facilities such as sports fields, swimming pools, art and music programs, and even theaters. There are several reasons to be against private schools. So the cons of private school is, private schools do not have to uphold the same regulation for teaching children with special needs. Your chosen school may not be able to provide the child with the services he or she requires. Second, the cost can be prohibitive and put a financial strain on the family. Third, the student body will often be less diverse, especially when looking at the religion-based school. There will likely be fewer students with special needs in a private school. Then, you will have to apply and be selected by the school to attend. Admission is not guaranteed. Religion-based schools often reduce secular class hours to fit in religious subjects. The school is not required by law to work with a child who is out sick. Discuss this in advance with a school before enrolling. Many students may come from wealthier backgrounds, sometimes making children from less affluent families feel not as good as their peers. Curriculum options may be limited, especially in high school where public schools have varied offerings. Private schools typically do not offer services such as speech therapy. Additional therapies are believed to be parent responsibility. Smaller private schools may not offer extensive opportunities for sports and extracurricular activities. If the school does not seek certification, the teachers are not required to have a teaching degree. Then, the private schools do not have to accept students with special needs. The child may not be attending school with others from the neighborhood, reducing the ability to make local friends. Passing of an entrance exam may be required. I don't agree with the motion. The public schools have large class size. Public schools often have larger class size, which can make it difficult for teachers to provide individual attention to each student. Limited options. Public schools may have limited options in terms of specialized programs, such as arts or language programs, which may be more readily available in private schools. Third, limited control. Public schools are subject to government regulation and policies, which can limit the autonomy of teachers and school administrators. So, the cons of public schools is the first one is overcrowding is often an issue as communities grow faster than schools that were built for fewer students. With funding cuts, class size increase, and some students may study in portable classrooms far from the main building. This could pose a problem for some children with limited mobility. Second, larger class size means less individualized attention. The child may not get the one-on-one attention he or she might need. Some public schools face increased discipline issues in certain neighborhoods. The school may be limited in its actions. Not all public schools are the same. The quality of education can differ significantly from one school to another, even in the same city. School budget may limit access to quality learning materials. Students are required to take standardized tests, and teachers are pressured to spend a significant amount of time teaching to the test. A private school's education might be right for some families, but it is not the optimal choice for every child. Here are benefits to private school. First, smaller class size may be less overwhelming and mean more individualized attention. The teacher can find a learning method best catered to your child. Second, many private schools provide a more challenging curriculum, and students who are high achievers may thrive in this atmosphere. The values of the school will represent its core beliefs. You may find more tradition and expectation at a private school. Some private schools are religion-based, offering classes in religion as part of curriculum. Private schools may have better funding, which translates to better supplies, resources, and equipment. Discipline is often taken seriously at private schools, which have an easy option of expelling students who do not behave. Private schools typically do not tolerate bullying behaviors. The child may feel more welcome and included in the private school. Private school teachers have more control over their curriculum and teaching methods, and less responsibility to teach to standardized testing. Compared to public schools, private schools do have smaller classes, but a comprehensive study on class size made by educational researchers Bruce Bridler and David Berliner in 2002 showed that the smaller the class size, the better the average student performs on academic achievement tests. Eric Fosco reflects on his experience as a student at the Rosedale Day School in Toronto, Ontario. It was weird for me because the school was so small. It was the right decision for sure. It has been a great school, and the gains from smaller class size are stronger the longer a child is exposed to them. Private schools vary greatly in size, but depending on their teaching style, almost all focus on the importance of small class size to individually help students' weak areas and advance their strengths. From the side parental involvement, private schools are built around open communication between parents and administration, and they make it a priority to involve parents in the community. From frequent parent-teacher meetings, social events such as parent breakfast and family camping weekends, and the participation of parent committees in fundraising initiatives, families become an integral part of the child's education. This common ground also helps strengthen parent-child relationship. Last is dedicated teachers in a study completed by Fraser Institute in 2007 of parents surveys said the dedication of the teachers was their main reason for choosing private school. Instructors are both qualified and passionate about their subjects, often holding advanced degrees in their field. Within the tight-knit school community, students have close relationships with their teachers who commonly act as role models. That involves most of my life, says Blake Cake about teaching, coaching basketball, and being a house parent to 50 boarders at Brentwood College School in Mill Bay, British Columbia. In addition, small class size make staff members more readily available for extra help to further challenge individual students.